We're fighting against the clock. It's almost pizza time. Almost pizza time. Pizza's almost here. All right, so it comes down. It's pizza time or podcast time. What am I going to choose? I'm going to choose pizza time. So once the pizza gets here, middle of the sentence, don't care, done talking. You don't know why? Because Monopoly Adon. That's why.
I'm Monopoly Adon.
I'm Monopoly Adon. Pizza takes priority over the cast. I'm excited to be here. Got a solid 25 minutes to kill before I got to get my eats on. Get to update all of our...
and 25 is a lot. Let's shut that down to
like 7 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
7 minutes would be a nice little episode.
It's a round number.
Nice little, yeah. 7's a nice round, even number. Love the number 7. Very just even, divisible by 2.
Lucky number
7. Good to go. I don't know. I started off with that pizza remark to make him like, it's just Alex being Alex self. But now I got to get to the serious point of the conversation where I disappoint all the viewers from our last episode who are like, oh my god, did you get little Carmine to smoke? Did you do it? Did he do it? Did he fucking do it? Did he get him to smoke? Did he get him to smoke? Did he get him to smoke?
Not only is this story potentially going to be sad, no one's dick got sucked either.
No one's dick got sucked either. That's a spoiler.
That's a really sad story.
Jumped the gun a little bit on that one.
I'm sorry.
That could have been like they might have been thinking, all right, well, yeah, sure, maybe he didn't smoke pot with Alex, but Alex definitely got his dick sucked.
When I said no one's dick got sucked, I just meant mine.
Yours didn't get sucked.
So Alex's might have. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I let the boys down. Little Carmine didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. No, nothing, not at all. All right. It was a bit of a problem.
A bit of a problem. I'd say
it was awkward. It was most certainly awkward, maybe more than it was even a problem at all. It was definitely uncomfortable and strange. And thinking, what's weird about that? You get those assholes in the comments, being like, "What? You think it's okay to judge people out? What? People have to smoke pot? No. They don't. They should. They actually. You know what? Actually, I lied. It should be a requirement. We should all be forced to do it. All right.
Paranoia is good. Be great if everyone was paranoid.
Yeah. What's the problem? You know what? I become a little bit more careful with my kids running around. Yeah. Interesting. Can you pull that up? Hold on, have you seen this video about this tiger shark jumping into a canoe? Jamie, can you pull that up for a second? Look at this fucking bear, dude. Imagine if he just had like a loose understanding of complex muscle movements and Wait,
are we recording?
We are.
Oh, okay.
We are. We're live.
Okay. Yeah, we need a Jamie. That's a big problem.
We do need a Jamie, but we need a hot Jamie. We need a hot girl who's like, I don't even care if she's at her job. It's gonna be where she's like, what's QWERTY? Why is my computer saying QWERTY keyboard? What's that mean? What's a QWERTY? I'm like, it's the keyboard style. She's like, why isn't it alphabetical?
QWERTY? I've never heard that term before.
QWERTY.
I have heard that term before. Never mind. I take that back. I heard that. Once you explained it, I knew what you were talking about.
So you're like a dumb pretty girl.
I went dumb pretty girl.
Nice. That's
I'm not a pretty girl.
Right. You're just dumb. You're just a dumb piece of shit. You're just a dumb fucking loser who's not.
So I'm not good enough to be our Jamie.
No, we need a hot girl, dude. She's like, what's YouTube? What am I looking up?
Ooh, fruit smoothie. What's in that?
Hey, can you pull up that video of Bappa who? Of Brendan Schaub, who?
P-A.
P-A. It's Bappa.
See, that's why I can't be Jamie.
Yeah, right. You're terrible at this. You're suck at being the podcast host. You suck at being the podcast producer.
It's not easy going through life.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
It's not. It's hard being cheesy because I dropped the ball on a lot of avenues.
But it's weird. So he didn't smoke at all. He just stared at me while I was smoking.
You know what's annoying about that? When I came down here for the little bit of time I was down here, he was like, "Oh, we'll do the ram, boys."
I'll get to that too. Jumping ahead as always.
Okay, I'll just wait till you say things.
Yeah, you're really good at that. I think honestly, I don't give you enough credit for how good the things you are good at. And one of the things you're fucking phenomenal at is ruining any momentum any story I ever try to tell has by jumping to the punchline because you want to have the funny remarks.
I wasn't trying to get the funny remark. I don't have my notes in front of me.
Right, so have you shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Because I have them.
Okay.
And also, I don't know why you're such a fucking disgust in your mouth whenever anything's told chronologically. When everything was told in order, like, no! Ending first! Ending first!
Well, the funny thing
You think they get sucked? Ha ha ha! We've been listening for 5 minutes. I'll give him the punchline now. Don't listen to the whole 20 minutes, guys. He didn't get his dick sucked. He didn't smoke. It's like, all right, why are we recording 20-minute episodes, Robbie?
That's a good point. We should probably do like 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe I'll just do the episode. You can start uploading the shorts. You can start doing 6-second episodes since all you want to do is get there as fast as fucking possible, nothing in between, you know? And ruin all flow and comedic timing and everything else. Why not? Fuck it.
That works. Fuck it. That works. I'm good with that.
So I guess jump into that one. Yeah, the whole Ram shit was an absolute joke. At some point on day 2 of the fucking bender, he's like, all right, you know, what if we do, like, what if it's like a team thing where it's like, you know, we can do Arm, like Alex, Robbie, Mike, or we can do like or Ram, Robbie, Alex. I'm like, Ram sounds cooler than Arm, to be honest. Ram's a cooler team name than Arm.
You notice how this guy tried to tease all of us, and the M was always the last one of the indication, so he could always back out.
To be fair, Mar.
Oh, we should have done Mar.
Mira. M's. It's kind of gotta go at the end.
I mean, true. But I'm just saying it's nice that he gave himself a little cop out of it.
Well, then we decided to do the Ram hits, and it's Robbie does a hit, Alex does a hit, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then when I
Rob?
asked him why he doesn't want to do it, it was the most uncomfortable encounter. That's not true. He's a very weird guy. It was one of the more uncomfortable encounters I've had with him, where I'm like, so why aren't you smoking? He's like, I've told you before, Al. I got the right voice. I told you I'm not doing it. I'm not smoking. I won't. And I was like, why? He's like, you know why. I don't know why. Why aren't you doing it? I'm not saying it again. I've said it before. You know why. Mike, I do not know why you won't smoke. What are you, stupid? I thought you were smart. I thought I had a smart friend. What are you, a dumb friend? What, you can't think about it. You really can't think of any reasons why I wouldn't want to? No, I can't think of a single reason. Why don't you want to? Can you just tell me? I'm not saying it again. I'm not saying it to you every time you ask. You haven't answered the question once. I said it to you last time. The last time you were here, Mike, was last year. And I haven't seen it in 11 and a half months. I said it last time.
You don't remember everything I said?
I told you. I'm not saying it again. But then, even though I won't smoke, I'm going to constantly pack you a bowl and say, smoke it. Take another. Take a fat rip. Even though I kept saying, I'm not really into that. I don't like just doing giant bowl after giant bowl. I kind of prefer the snappy.
Me too.
Get a little thing going, kind of cruise through my bruising instead of just getting fucking, manhandled around by some fucking world champion boxer kicking my ass,
That makes sense.
And he's like, pack a fat one. I'm like, why don't you smoke? He's like, nah, I'll smoke one later.
You should have said, I'm not doing this fat one until you fucking smoke a tiny one.
Well, I tried that. I said a bunch of things. He kept on doing it. I'm like, oh, he's like, no, I'm not doing it. And then the hilarious part, too, is he fucking chain smokes an entire pack of cigarettes. He's punching
Which is definitely worse for you.
He punches an entire fucking pack of darts. He's like, I won't do a bowl. No can do. I'll smoke 17 cigarettes in a row, but I'm not smoking a bowl. I'm not smoking a bowl.
What an amateur.
Smokes unfiltered cigarettes. Respect is this badass. I agree. Fuck filtered. Why am I filtering my cigarettes? That's stupid, okay? It's like wearing a condom. Why would I ever do that, Well, I want to fuck a piece of rubber? No, I want to fuck a pussy,
And why start with cigarettes? You can just jump to the grand prize at the end of it.
And he keeps saying, he's like, I'm going to do it. And oh my God.
Did he keep saying that?
He was like, I'll do it, maybe.
Because I tried to convince him once, and I was like, listen, Mike, you're a good kid. Why do you hate yourself so much you can't have one moment of happiness?
Put a little roast in your hot dog. One of those things,
I thought that was going to work, because that was, I think, the argument you gave me. That's what got me into it.
Because he kept also touching it. Like, he kept wanting to fucking touch the pot and grind the pot and lick the pot and suck on the nuggets and everything else. He kept wanting to fuck. He's like, just, really, really getting familiar with it. But he's like, I'm not smoking it. I'm not. I refuse. I'll airball it again.
I'll airball it again. It's weird how much he seems to like to touch it, to smell it, to be around it, to encourage everybody else to smoke, but he won't smoke himself.
To braid the hemp wick, to pack the bowls, to hand the lighter, to grind the pot.
He does everything
to light
but
the incense. He said he'd roll a joint if I wanted a joint. But he's like, I won't touch it. Not for me.
You know what the problem was? We said we were going to do the whole melt the butter on the popcorn thing. We should have did that. He would have been aware. We'd be like, I'll smoke.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll smoke it all day.
I mean, honestly, look at Ari Shafir. He gave Job like flunitrazepam or whatever. Not Job. He gave Bert flunitrazepam or whatever. Shut up, all right? He gave Albert Creshire fucking...
Of Creshire Carpets?
Of Creshire Carpets, maybe. I haven't fact-checked that, but if that's not actually his dad's real company, what a dumb joke.
I agree.
If you're promoting something like... when... For all people who thought it was cool, check this out. In Gilmore Girls, when Luke gives that phone number... he's talking to Laura, he tells someone his phone number out loud or something like that in season 4.
Yeah, he's at the Renaissance Fair. He's like, if I can't reach me, call this number.
The number he gives, you haven't like, wait, why didn't he say 555? He gave a number for some charity he was affiliated with.
I think it was his brother-in-law.
I think it was his brother's thing too. Yeah. But my point is, that was a thing.
Yeah.
Fuck. Why did I mention that?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Here's the thing. I don't remember why you mentioned it.
I started it. Yeah. But I'm glad
when you started it. I am glad you did. But when you started it, I felt the train that you were trying to go on, and I hopped on that train. And the problem was I didn't look at the stop I was at when I hopped onto it. So I have no idea where we were.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's peculiar.
It is peculiar.
Yeah.
It is a peculiar thing.
Right. You have the video of that tiger shark biting into the canoe? Can you play it up, Jamie?
Yeah, can you?
Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen this video?
No.
This is crazy stuff. Watch this, okay?
Yeah.
Look at these two bears fighting.
Wow, do you see the fucking rotation that one bear's got?
Look at him. He's putting him in a rear naked choke right now. It's all hips. Nothing but hips right there. Look at that.
That's
He's
incredible.
kicking his ass right now. This is crazy, man. Dude, nature's a wild thing, dude.
But nature's
wild. Crazy, bro.
I would like to spend like 6 months just out in the wilderness, trying to just to watch how these
just hunting
bears.
mountain lions with my bare hands, hopping
If
in
you see how
cold
they
plunges.
act, they know how muscle. If they don't know how
I gotta
muscles
start really
work.
practicing on my. I think Joe Rogan really excels in animal impressions. He's like doing his fucking noises and everything. It's pretty amazing.
Never heard that.
It's pretty good at that stuff. I gotta start practicing. It's like, and I was yelling and everything. I work on my animal noises, you know. But no, the other weird part that was pretty douchey about him being here was he was here for. He invites himself over on a Wednesday night, shows up on a Thursday night, right?
Oh.
And we're drinking. We're getting pretty fucked up, maybe. And he's like, oh, I don't want to drink anymore. I'm like, why not? He's like, because I don't want to get too drunk where I don't get drunk this weekend at my cousin's. I'm like, excuse me?
Somewhere tomorrow?
He's going to his cousin's to go get drunk. So he's like,
Thursday night.
Yeah, so he's like, I don't want to get too drunk where I don't get drunk at my cousin's. I was like, I'm sorry. I have to now have a limit on my drinking ability so you don't get too drunk. So am I just really a total pit stop? You fucking cocksucker?
Yeah, what the fuck?
So that was pretty fucking rude.
Let me invite myself. I'm going to put a limit on how much fun I can have so you can have that much fun. But you have to serve me and indicate everything that's going on. But I'm not going to embellish on anything you want to do.
Correct.
And here's the thing. While you and your brother are smoking, I'm going to sit here
and stare at
awkwardly.
you guys.
I'll stare at both of you as you smoke. I'll encourage you both, but I'll never partake. And look, he doesn't have to partake. But just fucking stop being so... Yeah, exactly. You can't encourage us to not partake.
I said to him, I was like, yeah, me and my boys have an express, you know, it's not peer pressure, it's who's up next. You know, it's one of those things. It's like, bro, it's your turn. It's your fucking turn. It's literally your turn. It's literally your turn in the scheme in which you designed of RAM, where it would, in fact, be your turn.
Exactly. And all we're trying to do is make the kid happy.
Just make him happy. He's a miserable fucking guy, you know?
I was a miserable guy. Now
miserable fucking guy. You smoke a little bit, you seem less miserable. A little more happy. A little more comfortable being miserable. It makes you a little more happy.
That's a really good indicator. But I'm comfortable being miserable.
Did you realize, fuck it. Who gives a shit?
I'll be miserable for a couple hours. I won't be miserable a couple hours later from now.
And then he pissed me off again because this son of a bitch shows me his fantasy football team. He's like, oh, I'm in another league. Actually, you want to see my team I drafted? I'm like, all right, sure.
Did he step in shit and get the greatest fucking lineup ever?
Team's dog shit. No. His team sucked. But he hands me his phone. I'm scrolling through his team. I hit the back button. I look at the whole entire roster. It's literally the fantasy league me, him, and Jake are in. It's all of those guys minus me and Jake plus 2 other guys. How fucked is that?
Here's this other league I'm in. You know everybody that's in our
Dude,
league?
it's the entire league. It's literally every single person in the league me and Jake have with him, right? The one we joined, okay? It's that entire league, minus us.
It's like, hey,
It's not 2 or 3 of them overlapping where it's like, oh, there's 10 guys and 4 of them where they overlap. No. It's literally Mike, Declan, Ryan, Rob, Elias, Connor, Nikki, Scotto, and Dan. All of them plus 2 randoms.
So the 2 random guys just couldn't get in on the actual group is what it sounds like. So, okay, we're making a whole league for you guys. You and I can't get a league, but everybody else has fucking 10 other leagues.
And they
for
had that
everybody
draft.
else.
And not to mention, too, on top of that, the fucking... I told this to Jake. I texted him immediately. Jake's like, this fucking bullshit. Jake's like, I don't even know... Jake's like, that makes me so goddamn angry. I'm like, no, it made me angry too, bro. It's like,
Lunchbox.
why are we even doing another
Lunchbox.
goddamn... Yeah. Why are we even doing another goddamn league, Lunchbox, if fucking... The league we're a part of is just the light league for the other league those guys are all a part of, you know? It's balls. Total fucking balls.
Yeah,
And
honestly, I feel like I'm the water boy in all my leagues.
goes one step further, okay? One step further. About 30 minutes later in the night, Mike starts mentioning me. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, we're all doing this. We're doing this Madden franchise league, all of us." I'm like, the thing I tried doing for 3 years, all the boys, and you kept saying, "Franchise sucks. I only play mud. I'm not doing it. Not for me."
In Madden, or is it
in
still
Madden.
fantasy?
No, in Madden, when they all pick a team and they all play like once a week at a certain time. And they all control the franchise, where they're all going through at the same time, like a big group thing. And it's like, what the fuck?
I would get mad if I knew that was an option.
Dude,
That sounds pretty fun.
Total fucking pieces of shit, man. Told about to Jake too. Jake's like, that's fucking bullshit. We're both fuming.
You know what the problem is? We talked about this a while ago, right? Fucking, we make fun of Bappa all the time, and we keep saying though, all the caveats is Bappa's just ahead of his time. He's the first guy to do everything.
Right.
You're the first guy to suggest the Madden League.
Dude,
That's the problem. Everyone laughs at you.
we tried doing it too, but he's such a sore fucking loser. If he's losing a game for a second, he becomes a little whiny brat. It's
Little
so
Carmine?
Yeah, little Carmine. It's fucking the most annoying shit, dude. When we were playing, we played some game and we started playing 2K. Okay?
I want to join so badly.
We played him 2K. I played him in 2K and I beat him. Hold on, I saved it. Don't you fucking think I didn't? I saved it. Hold on, I'll get there. Give me a second. I'll find it. Don't worry. It's almost there. Gotta scroll through copious amounts of pornography on my phone to get to it, but I'll find it.
Alex documents every aspect of his entire life.
It's
so it's
true.
there.
It's there. Bet your bottom dollar. Question is, can I find it? Doesn't appear so.
Because if you have an argument with Alex 10 years from now, he's going to be able to go back to the exact moment you're referring to so he can tell you
here's
how
why
wrong
you're wrong.
You are.
Here's
so
why
he
you're
documents
wrong.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Point of the story.
As
don't
all
get in an
great leaders
argument with
do.
Alex.
Now, it would have been sick if after all that I found it. I still haven't found it. It's very interesting. Still haven't found it.
Well, I can say what I said again. Think about Alex. You're going to argue with Alex because Alex will remember everything you said. And he'll market it and he'll write it down. And he'll document everything.
Found it.
There you go.
I beat him 89-47.
That's embarrassing. I've never lost you that much. I've lost you by plenty.
And we went into halftime where I started taking it easy on him.
Yeah.
I was leading 40-12.
40-12.
Yeah, at halftime.
So I'm sorry. So his team had 12. You had 40?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he finished with 47 and I had 89.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So I kind of just slowed down a little bit. Like, all right, I'll let him get a couple more shots up.
Dude, I was thinking I should come in.
After the first quarter, he was like, we should just play something else. In the second quarter, he's like, this is so fucking annoying. This is such bullshit. I can't play. And then he's like, let's just end it at halftime. I'm like, I'm going to keep playing. And then the third quarter, I kind of wasn't trying. I was on my phone. I literally put my phone down, put my remote down. One of my phones started, texting away or whatever. And then I saw him take the ball over. I fucking jumped, pressed Y, swatted it.
This is still 2K?
Yeah. And he's like, you're not even fucking playing. And then 5 minutes passed. I'm about to get an 8 second.
Hey, do you understand how hard it is to be around you?
Yeah, I'm just God.
Fuck awesome. You. Every time I play, you're on your phone, you're texting so-and-so, and I'm fucking sweating to goddamn death over here trying to beat you.
I'm just the world's greatest 2K player.
And the best I can do is get 20 points under you. Yeah. It's fucking infuriating.
Sure, that
giant list we made. Why don't you went to that giant list of our 2K players?
Yeah, it's currently 37-4.
Exactly. So when we start talking
about
it...
And the games of which you won of those 4 wins, 3 of them were buzzer beaters. Only one of them he actually beat me. It was like by 7 points.
I'm sorry, 4 buzzer beaters?
Of the 4, 3 were buzzer beaters.
I don't accept that. I already said one was a buzzer beater. I'm pretty sure the other 3 were me fucking killing
No,
it.
you beat me by, I think you beat me by 7 points once. And the other one's like, oh, he got a game winner. Which happens occasionally. I'll give you a game winner. That's cool. But and then the hilarious part was like 3 plays in a row, I was on my phone, and then I look, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta pass the ball up. And I just pass it up, step to the side, and pull up one of the 3 right in front of me. Like, fuck! It's like, we weren't even playing!
Dude, it's hard being in your presence.
So he wanted to quit. And then I destroyed him in Madden too, which is pretty fun.
Who suggested Madden? Him or you? So he thought he was going to school you in Madden?
Yeah, and I destroyed him in that. And then we went into...
that's how I feel. I would be like, yo, let's play Prince of Persia.
Right, I destroyed that too.
And you play... let's go back even further.
Remember when you were playing... Remember when you were playing...
I know what you were going to say. I want to say the exact same thing. Say it.
No. On 3. Just say the name of the game.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Van Helsing.
See? Correct. I was going to say the same fucking story you were going to say.
You can say it. Fine. You can say it. He'll be a Robbie. After this in a while, this will be a Robbie moment, okay? For all the fans in the stands, are thinking like, Alex is all right. But he's kind of an asshole piece of shit who I should just shut the fuck up and stop talking so much. For all those people, all right, and who they be like, I just like Robbie. I come here for a Robbie. Here's a Robbie moment.
All right. So I'm 11, I think. And I was obsessed with the idea of finding my favorite movie.
Right.
I thought everybody has a favorite movie.
And you were like, I don't know, either Bram Stoker's Dracula or Van Helsing.
Well, the problem was...
I don't know.
Exactly. Well, Van Helsing was out at the time.
Right.
So, and I'm a huge Hugh Jackman fan. Who is...
You could have said Kate Beckinsale and not been stupid.
I'm a huge Kate Beckinsale fan. Who isn't?
Right.
And I loved Van Helsing. And the video game came out. And I was like...
Why'd you love Van Helsing?
Bro, who doesn't love Van Helsing? There's vampires, there's Frankenstein, there's werewolves, there might be a mummy in there. Again, the main point I should be mentioning, I keep forgetting.
I was trying to give you a second point to like save your street credit and be like, oh, I only like it because of how fucking hot Kate Beckinsale is.
The most gorgeous woman in the world is in the movie.
Yeah.
And Hugh Jackman, who's the most gorgeous man in the world.
That's not true.
Great, second most gorgeous man in the world. Third, fourth, fifth. He's in the top 10 for sure.
Fine.
Top 10. Great six-pack.
Remember that one time when we were like... It was like 2013, and we were on People Magazine, and it was like, can you guess who these 10 celebrities are by their beach bodies? I
just said that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
When?
I said he's got a great six-pack. I was alluding to that. No one listening knows I was just saying that, but you know I was just saying that.
One, I didn't hear you say that. I don't think anyone heard you say that. And second of all, you didn't get to it. Just shut the fuck up. Stop saying, oh, I said that. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I'll sit back down.
Fucking, now it's a funny story. Now it's great. Now it's a nice segue, because Robbie said, oh, I pointed it out too. Here's for all the Robbie fans. All those guys are like, oh, he's so good at segues and just keeping the conversation going naturally and not fucking hitting the brakes. Tell a story, Robbie. What we do that you alluded to so expertly. Everyone's supposed to pick up the pieces. I should have mentioned it.
The ab part of the Van Helsing part. Which part am I going back to?
I guess I'll just keep talking. Fucking, we saw like 15 years ago a People Magazine can you name these celebrity beach bodies where you didn't show their faces. I think there was like 10 or 15 people. Let's just say it was 10. 5 guys, 5 girls. We went 0 for 5 on the women and 5 for 5 on the men. All right, Hugh Jackman, the most distinguishable stomach, abdomen, chest, hair, everything. Oh, that's clearly Hugh Jackman. That's definitely Hugh fucking Jackman. And the crazy part is Hugh Jackman, it's not like Hugh Jackman's in like this shape he's always been in. It's like Hugh Jackman fluctuates his shape like tremendously. Look at fucking X-Men 1 versus the Wolverine, okay?
Yeah.
Two different people. For some reason, I'm that confident. Right? I'm like, oh, that's Hugh Jackman. That's Hunky Jackman.
That's Hunky Jack. We should start calling him Hunky Jackman. Guy's got a very a distinguishable body. So we're playing Van Helsing, my favorite movie at the time. I get the video game. I'm such a nerd. I go to Coconuts, which isn't even a store anymore. One of the best stores in the world before FYE was around. Coconuts. Went to Coconuts, got the fucking Prima Games
gamer guide because you hate playing games like a normal person.
I thought that
Robbie's idea of playing a video game is just okay. So it says walk into this. Okay, next page. Then you go into that room. You should go to okay. So in the back left corner of the room there'll be a chalice. Okay, go over the chalice. Next page. All right. Take the chalice and bring it to the fountain in the main hall. Okay. We'll go to the fountain in the main hall. It's like, or you can just walk around and discover what the game's about.
When I was a kid, I thought only the most serious gamers got these Prima Game guides.
No, those are the fucking losers who got those.
I didn't know. I didn't get the memo.
Some of them were kind of cool. Some of them had like some cool bonus shit in there. But most of the time, people would buy them after they've already played the game. They wouldn't actually buy it to figure out how to play the game, which is what you did. And then after, and then even now, you've grown out of that stage. And whenever you do play a game once in a blue moon, you're like, okay, let me just go watch a YouTube tutorial of the person playing. I'll just follow them along, shot for shot, going with everything they do.
Shh. No one needs to know that.
Everyone needs to know that. All right, all of your one fans listening needs to understand the fact they need to understand both sides of the coin and be like, wait, Robbie doesn't even play video games. He just follows along through them.
I am totally okay to accept the fact that I have less fans than you.
Right.
But to think for a second, I only have one.
That's true.
Shame on you.
It's at least two, because you're a fan of yourself.
I wasn't even considering that, but now it's 3.
It's probably 3 at least. There's at least 2 fans. I love myself. So
exactly.
There's at least totally
3 of us, me and 2 other fucking people,
That's true.
hanging out, starting the fucking club.
Yeah, I spoke out of turn. You're right.
So I got the game. I got the fucking cheat guide, as some of us call it, and I played that game. There's a part in the game where you're on a bridge, and I forget what part of the game you're at, but it's towards the end. You're crossing the bridge, and all the gargoyles in the bridge come to life. I played that 900 times. I read the cheat guide, backwards and forwards. I could not beat it. You, being the little
6-year-old
adolescent you were, walking through the room.
You in your old ripe age of 11 gets to call me the adolescent.
Exactly. The fucking little child walks into the room, and he goes, I can probably beat it. And I'm like, probably
Mission
not.
2 is that spot where the fucking like all the statues of like the knights in the hall were all like swinging their axes and shit.
It was a bridge, but yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just fucking up, down, dodge, weave, getting everywhere. First try.
Here's the thing. When you were a child, I don't know if you know this, Alex.
I do. You're a piece of shit.
When we used to have a PlayStation 1, right? We played a lot of first-person games. I'm sorry, one-player games. And I was older than you. Those listening, I'm the older brother.
You still are.
I'm still older now. You're right.
That's true.
I was older than you then. I'm older than you now.
You're older than me now. You know what's crazy too?
What's that?
I always say the future's uncertain. I'm pretty positive you'll be older than me then too.
I mean, who's to say?
Right.
But you're right. You're probably right.
Most
I'll probably be older than you in the future. So a lot of one-player games, but there's 2 spots to plug in the PlayStation 1 remote. There's a little jack spot. I would take your plug for the remote and put it behind the console and never plug you in and just be like, oh, yeah, you're playing.
Right.
And I was like, well, I want to keep playing. I'll let him think he's playing.
Right.
And here's the funny thing about that. Somehow, despite you not playing all those years, you got better than I did.
Well, I had a first-class scene of this fucking moron who can't play video. I'm like, okay, just do the opposite of that. Just don't do that.
Maybe. I give you a crash course.
Yeah, I was like, just do everything he does, do the opposite.
So now jump back to the Van Helsing story.
Right.
I'm playing on that fucking bridge. Attempt 445 comes around, and Alice goes, I'll do it. I'm like,
fine. Fucking, you throw the remote at me.
Yeah, I threw it at your face.
Dumb piece of shit. Fucking,
Broke
try
your
your fucking
nose.
best, all right? That's what you can do, okay? Do your fucking best, Alex.
I put you in the corner. I screamed at you, belittled you.
Yeah.
And you beat it in your first fucking try.
Exactly. And then you yanked the remote right out of my hands. Like,
and then I have not watched Van Helsing since.
yeah.
Can barely talk about it 'cause I'm so fucking embarrassed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think you should be more embarrassed about that. I gave you 2 opportunities to say how hot Kate Beckinsale was, and you just said nope on both of them. But, whatever.
You know what's funny? I forgot you gave me that opportunity. So that's actually the most embarrassing part of the story.
Yeah. And then the last 2 things is the milk shit was really annoying.
What milk shit? Oh, the milk and the
I said I smoke smaller bowls, right? I was trying to explain to him. I gave him a 42-point list about like why he should smoke, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I said in the list there's 42 rules of power. Yes. I recently learned it's 48 laws of power. I'm sorry for sounding so fucking stupid.
You didn't recently learn. You walked into my room and saw the book like, oh.
Yep, that's actually what happened.
You didn't learn. You didn't fact check. You're such a goddamn lie. Like, I learned it. No.
You
walked into my bedroom. You looked at my nightstick and said, oh, fuck. It's the 48. God damn it. That's not learning, okay? For all the fans of the Robbie guys, just saying, okay, you can be fan of the goddamn liar that is Robbie. You can be fan of the fucking honest sailor that's me, you know?
I agree with the honest sailor. Liar is strong. I think ignorant's a better term.
That's
for
fair.
Me.
Yeah, you know, yeah, that's true. You're not ignorant. You're not even trying. You're just stupid.
I'm ignorant, and I refuse to admit
You're ignorant and arrogant. Hard to do both.
Better than being a liar.
True. Better than being a piece of shit who smokes an entire pack of Luckies and doesn't smoke a fucking single bowl.
Exactly.
That was a full pack. There's 3 cigarettes left in there.
There's a lot of fucking smokes.
Yeah. But no, I explained to him I was explaining to him I said to him like the way you do it. I taught people to smoke, blah blah blah. So a bunch of people taught some fucking random hoes to smoke, some girls that do like to smoke, some fucking friends to smoke, some family to smoke, right? All this shit. And I told him about how I was like, you kind of 20% inhale while you're burning, and then once you actually finish the burning, you do like the 70% rip. I'm like, you notice that's only 90%, right? So that last 10% is what makes you cough. That's what the milk is behind. So like, since you're just starting off, don't try and get that last bit. Don't even worry about finishing the bowl. Don't just try to fucking just do it casually. You know, get used to it, right?
Yeah,
learn how to do
until
it.
it's comfortable.
And I said that last little bit is what makes you cough like crazy. So that last bit. And then I explained to him how fucking Tweedle dickhead and Tweedle dumbass, Patrick and Zachariah, fucking the two of them when they're milk. you could have, and it's not like it's a whole thing. You could have like just a little bit of vapor, just this little light, slight haze, and he's like, milk. You got milk in there. Drink your milk. Gotta drink your milk, get big and strong. Drink your milk.
You gotta get big and strong.
So I mentioned that to Mike, thinking
that should have been your argument. You want to get big and strong?
That's
Mike?
true, you little bitch, little
Mike,
Carmine, little Michael boy. And I'm thinking, I mentioned it to Mike, saying how annoying it is, blah 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 blah, and saying they're also dumb because of the fact that like there's no when they start coughing, it's like maybe you just need to do the last little bit, you wouldn't be fine. You know, keep your fucking pride. And then what does Mike do after I explain how annoying it is? The rest of the time he's here, when there's a little bit of milk left, milk. Milk!
Was that
every time?
Was that an attempt to be funny?
I think it was an attempt to be funny. It made me want to fucking stab him in the neck.
Or was that an attempt to get the light off of him so he wouldn't try to get his phone next?
And another hilarious part too was at one point we actually only listened to music. Besides playing the game that one night, we pretty much just listened to music for about 56 hours straight. And dude, literally, we listened to a song like this on fucking Thursday night. And that song comes on at 6 a.m. Saturday when we're still drinking. And he's like, what, we're listening to this again? It's like, dude, first off, it's just random music coming on through YouTube, dickhead. Second of all, you heard it fucking 2 days ago. Shut the fuck up.
Third of all, you never
Third of
heard
all,
a song
we're talking over music anyway. We're just having conversations. It's in the background. Shut the fuck up. And whenever he changed it too.
Shut up.
Whenever he fucking changed it, my friends in there shitty fucking. You know what's nice taste of music? Jake, okay? Because Jake likes to throw on a little hip hop. Likes to throw on a little. He'll randomly he wants to he'll throw like some weird like 70s disco pop music his mom likes. Like, I actually really like this stuff a lot. She really got into it over the years. Throw it on this eclectic taste of music. And I told him how all Andrew knows how to throw on is like, you want to throw on some Trippy Red? He's an idiot. He's a dumb idiot with dumb taste. Mike keeps making the joke, which at first was funny. Oh, throwing he kept doing this. He kept actually acting. He was like, you should
Trippy Red?
No, but he didn't just say throw on Trippy Red. He's like, you should throw on the hell's that song? That Trippy Red song. He kept doing that, which was kind of funny. Made me fall for a couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he actually was like acting it out, which was funny, surprisingly funny.
I fell for just now. I was trying to get the song for you.
No. He was just fucking with me, which is fine. Okay? But then he started having actual suggestions. It was just the most like, what's the douchiest Guns N' Roses song you could possibly put on, you think?
Take me down to a paradise city where the grass
What are the chances? You go to my YouTube history. That's what he throw on Paradise City. What's the second douchiest song? Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah.
We got James.
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle.
Apparently he knows
he knows the two most popular
two
songs.
Guns N' Roses songs. Can I point to that water any more times before you hand me the fucking water?
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't doing something.
Staring.
I wasn't just smoking a bowl. I should have been paying attention to you, right? I'm so sorry. I forgot my entire world revolves around you.
Don't know how that slipped your mind.
I'm
not sure how that. If your entire existence revolves, I'm not sure how the hell that was. I forgot about that for a second.
The problem is, much like little Michael, I get a little egotistical.
Right.
I think it revolves around me a couple times.
And then he said he wanted to listen to instrumental music. Okay. So what do you think I threw on?
My favorite instrumental song?
No.
Okay.
What do you think I threw on?
Instrumental song?
Yes. The American Beauty soundtrack.
The American Beauty soundtrack.
What I always throw on when I'm high. Okay.
Yeah.
Pink Lights. What else am I going to throw on? Okay.
Good point. Good
We got
point.
through one song. He's like, "This sucks."
Yeah, you know what, Mike?
You
got
suck.
fucking high. You can appreciate it.
So he So he fucking's like, hold on, let me change it. He puts on fucking this fucking cocksucker, throws on the Battlefield 5 soundtrack
Yo, get him out of here.
by Hans Zimmer, who committed highway fucking robbery, getting paid for that crock of shit he produced.
I'm sorry. You say Hans Zimmer or Hans Zimmer?
No, Hans Zimmer, the guy, the actual one, not
I assume it's a knockoff.
Hans Zimmer. Okay, Hans Zimmer.
Sorry.
He throws that on, and it's just it's like a 12-minute song, and Hans Zimmer was like, yeah, each minute should be just one instrument slowly meandering about the tune. Fucking dog shit, okay? And then Mike's like, come on, dude, you gotta love this. Like, this sucks. He's like, dude, you gotta love it, okay? It's like, he's like, it's Hans Zimmer. There's literally no one's better than him. First off, that's not true, okay? I'm taking Thomas Newman over Hans Zimmer. I'm taking Thomas Newman.
Yes.
Over Hans Zimmer any day. I'm inviting Hans Zimmer out to dinner, okay? He's gonna show up, and he's gonna be sitting there, and he's gonna be waiting for me. He's gonna hear laughter. He's gonna turn around and say, I'm already having a meal date with Thomas Newman about the movie, and Hans Zimmer's not even getting an offer. He's just watching me have the guy I'm actually hiring, okay? That's how much Hans Zimmer is worse than Thomas Newman. But more importantly than that, that's my personal opinion. You're telling me Hans Zimmer's better than John Williams? No. I'm taking Danny the Elfman before I'm taking Hans Zimmer, okay?
Dude, you're
Hans
so
Zimmer's
right.
like the 5th best composer, okay?
You're so right.
But the problem is Mike can only name one of them, so he's like, oh, he's the best. He's the best there ever was. It's fucking bullshit. The entire thing is bullshit. And now, it's pizza time. I said I gotta leave, but I'm just trying to think, what should we do for the thumbnail exactly? I'm thinking because, based on our findings of our limited research, you add a beautiful woman to the thumbnail, you get a lot more views, right? You get Sarah Silverman in all of her God-given glory, all right? I guess it's just, it's that non-goy glow that she had.
Does she have that glow?
She has that non-goy glow locked down. You get 1,000 views for her and all her glory, right? So I'm thinking, since Mike's a fucking loser who didn't smoke, I'm leaning towards maybe some Mina Savari. Maybe just do the cover of Loser.
No, just do the fucking Maxim spread Sarah Silverman did.
I'll just really run the Sarah Silverman
Just
thing
do a
home.
Maxim
Well, I already
spread
mentioned Mina
and just pop our heads
Savari's
in
name
the
and Sarah
background.
Silverman, so I can kind of do both of them. I'm thinking to get the Loser cover, because Mina Savari, I'd sell the Family Farm for, You look at fucking Sex and Lies in Sin City, and you're going to be like, yeah, I'd sell the Family Farm. I'd sell my fucking parents for her. Honestly, Matthew Modine's a hell of a lucky guy in that scene. I'm thinking she goes in the cover.
Yeah,
She's a gorgeous, beautiful woman. Maybe that gets us like 10,000 views. I don't know. But again, maybe that's the goy. Maybe that's the reason why our podcast isn't taking off yet. We're not the goy. We're just goys. You put Sarah Silverman on there, get the non-goy glow, you get a couple more views. You put our goy faces on there, no views.
So we should convert.
They don't like that.
Oh.
They're not a fan of that. That's the only religion where they're like, you converted, but it doesn't really count.
What if I convert by doing?
You can be the world's worst person in the world, and then they're like, you've joined Catholicism. You're a new person. Judaism, they're like, well, you
You were a
converted.
shitty person before. You're still kind of
and now
shitty.
you're just a shitty person who's trying to be better. So
Yeah, you're just
still
trying to
little
get a way
shitty.
out. How about you actually work?
And
on
honestly,
it?
I respect the hell out of it. That's the
Same.
philosophy, okay? These Christians need to stop saying join us. No. Okay, it needs to be much more where it's like, well, you can join us, but should you really? Do you really need to?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm thinking, just another beautiful looking lady on the cover. Maybe we'll get some more views. Who knows?